Hello guys, my name is Stealthy Striker and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the second part of Tom Taylor's Nightwing Leaping into the Light arc, Nightwing number 79. I'm going to be showing the panels on screen while I read in person, and I'll give my thoughts at the end. So let's get into it. So on the first page, we have this beautiful panel spread of Grayson jumping off a building and sort of going through a timeline. Through his years, he starts as an acrobat, about to jump off the building. He then, as he falls, he becomes Robin, the original disco suit Nightwing, New 52 Nightwing, and into the rebirth Nightwing costume that we know today. He says, "I spent my life working without a safety net, because I've always had somebody to catch me if I fell. My parents," so his original parents, Flying Graysons, my father, Batman, my other father, Alfred, and it's shown Dick walking away after he's fired as Robin, my friends, the Teen Titans, drawn in the 1980s style, and my brothers, the Robins, Red Hood, Drake, and Damien. We all need someone to catch us when we fall. Someone who makes us feel safe. And it cuts to panel of Barbara with Bitewing. It's really interesting that he considers Barbara more of a friend, I guess, or someone who makes him feel safe than Quarry. Just saying, Dick Babs over Dick Fire. That's just the ship names. I personally prefer Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon to Dick Grayson and Starfire. Babs comments on how the dog was out like a light and how she had eaten a lot of her weight in kibble. Grayson and Barbara are both hungry, and they decide to go out to eat at a pizza place. Nightwing Leaping into the Light, Part 2. Grayson says, 2 slices, please. Babs says, seriously? What, you're a billionaire now? Oh, right. 4 slices, please. Grayson decides to double the amount because he has an exceedingly large amount of money at this point. Grayson says, I want to show you something. Blüdhaven started as a whaling town. This fountain was built back when the people in the city believed they could take on monsters and win. I like that it's still standing. Grayson comments on how he forgot who he was. Babs tries to comfort him, and she comments on how many lives she saved and says, I mean, you wear the tightest costume out of any of us, and I mean, if you've seen Dick's ass, you can't deny that statement. And Grayson says he just wants to do more because of all the things that Alfred has left him, all the money, all the stuff he can do now. He's just not sure where to focus. And Barbara gives him the title of one of the world's greatest problem solvers. Doesn't roll off the tongue as well as world's greatest detective, but still a very nice title. Grayson comments on how he always thought Batman could have done more as Bruce Wayne. And yeah, next page. A guy comes up to Grayson and asks if he could spare any change, and Grayson says that he doesn't really carry cash, and then has a light bulb moment and says, wait, let me buy you lots of food and whatever else you need, and invite friends, anyone in the area who could do with a meal. Don't hold back. So Grayson uses his newfound money to help the less fortunate in Blüdhaven and buys them all pizza and offers the man, whose name is Martin, a room at the 3 Seasons for a month, and is going to help him and his son in the future after that. And then Grayson realizes his wallet has been stolen on the next page. And he says, never tell Batman about this. Barbara says, too late, I've already put it in the group chat. I find it amazing that the Bat family has a group chat. I just think that's extremely relatable. Grayson says, come on. And Babs says, you might want to put that on silent. Cass has no self-control when it comes to emojis. I just think that's a very in character for Cass. That was a really funny panel for me. I really enjoyed that. So the man and his child are walking through the streets, and out of nowhere, a speech bubble pops up. It says, "That looks like good pizza. Oh, you want a slice? It's more of a stab than a slice. I don't know what you are." And then a gun is pulled out, and from the shadows, a mysterious figure says, "Tell your kid to run." "Elliot, go back to the pizza shop. Stay there. Dad, just go." The man says to the kid, "It'll be okay." And on the next page, the villain says, "It's not going to be okay." And the gun starts glowing red. And the man says, "I don't have anything." The villain says, "You have exactly what I want. You had a heart." And the gun extracts, has some red lightning, and pulls his heart. Now we cut back to Grayson and Babs. Grayson says, "There's a micro tracker inside my wallet. I can follow it and link you up to your earpiece," Babs says. Grayson asks why she doesn't want to join in. Babs says that, I have some pretty new technology holding my spine together. She doesn't want to leap from rooftops or anything, doesn't want to damage it. And she gives Grayson a new mask and says, "Here, I wanted you to try this anyway. I'll see what you see." When you're out there, tracker's on the move. And then you see Grayson just parkouring from building to building. And Grayson on top of the rooftop says, "Oh no, can you see who I see?" On the next page, we see that it's Boss Maroney. And Maroney is one of the most powerful bosses in the city. And Melinda Zuko shows back up, once again, the daughter of Tony Zuko, the one who killed Grayson's parents. And they are talking about Melinda's new rise to becoming mayor. And then some kids walk by and rob him. And they just rob Maroney, one of the most powerful people in Blüdhaven, and his guards realize and start chasing the kids. And then we see this amazing double panel spread of Grayson just jumping off the rooftop, jumping down, soaring down, using wires, his screamer sticks, and hitting the thugs that were chasing the kids. It's just such an amazing panel. Redondo's art is just so good. So good. Love this panel. And we see Grayson just beating up the thugs. And he says that that Maroney's people won't be charged no matter what, even though they were going to kill kids. And he mentions that the law has never applied to the people who control Blüdhaven. And Babs says that she's still going to call the police. And Grayson says Babs is going to be disappointed, but she should experience the injustice of Blüdhaven for herself. The city has forgotten how to take on monsters and win, referencing the statue that was shown in the beginning of the issue. It's not the only thing the city has forgotten. It's forgotten a lot of people too. Hey. And he arrives at a tent for homeless people that are all kids. And one of them asks, "Are you him?" Grayson says, "Who?" "The man without a heart," which would be the person who took the dad's heart earlier in this issue. He says, the girl says, "Please don't hurt us." I'd never. I'm sorry, keep what you took. You need it more than just keep it. Blüdhaven never fails to hurt me. So he leaves his wallet with the kids because they need it more than he does. Babs says, "You were right, the police did nothing. I don't know how you put up with this place." She asks if he gets his wallet back. He says, "No." Babs says, "Did the kids overpower you? Because I'll need to update the back group chat." Grayson responds that he knows what to do with the money now. He wants to be a safety net for Blüdhaven. And that's how we end off this issue. Actually, no, we don't. The last pages, I want to catch the people who've fallen with blood. And the final panel is Heartless standing over the dead body of the dad that he took's heart. Overall, very good issue. I would rate it a 8.5 out of 10. We're starting to get into the action and some more really good art from Redondo, some good storytelling from Taylor. I feel like it's a brief upgrade over the last issue where it was more of an introduction. We got a bit more action in this one and a bit more story as well. I'm really excited to go see where we go, especially with this new villain, Heartless. I think Taylor's going to build him up, and hopefully he'll be an exciting new villain to add to Grayson's Rogues Gallery. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.